Hello learners and welcome to week 2. We're in U.S. History, Foundations to Reconstruction. So I'm just going to go over your weekly launch with you here. So we're on week 2 and the assignments for the week are units 1.1, 1.2, and 1.3. I just kind of took a snapshot and put it in here for you. I also went into your Google Classroom, which I'll show you here in a minute, and I put a pace chart in. There is pacing in the course, however, it doesn't account for holidays and different things, so it will be off a little bit during the year. So you're more than welcome to follow that pacing. Just be aware that over holidays, if you follow it, you might have to do a little bit of work. And you're also more than welcome to work ahead. So if you look at my pacing versus the class pacing right now, it looks like you're a little bit behind. So you can choose whatever pacing you like. You just need to be making about 3% progress per week in order to finish the year. So I just do this as sort of a general guide. Okay, so you can see your 3 assignments for the week. And the big concepts you're going to be working on are revival of trade and commerce. We're going to talk about the Crusades as well as the Renaissance. And I'm going to just kind of focus on the Renaissance here for a second, but with the Renaissance growing emphasis on learning, the people were encouraged to read and write. The students of the universities were discovering the literature and art of Greece and Rome. Students wrote in their native tongues instead of Latin, and the Renaissance began in Italy and spread to Europe. And the age of exploration went hand in hand with science. Instruments were invented so that ships could sail away from the sight of land. Modern compasses guided sailors over uncharted seas. The astrolabe enabled the captain to look at the stars and figure out the ship's latitude. Captains used clocks and tables of time and distance to figure out longitude, and maps and charts were also improved. So this was a time of great inventions, of learning, and there's actually a Renaissance fair in Pennsylvania. I'm going to show you guys just the link here very quickly. I was able to go with this when I was teaching at my brick and mortar school. But it's very interesting. There's like all sorts of food. There's little shows put on. People spend tons of money and buy or make clothing for the fair. So I just want to kind of throw that out there. But it is in Pennsylvania near Lancaster. So it's an option. It's a little expensive, but you can see right there people have on their traditional clothing, but there's some performers and different things, and there's horses, and like I said, it was a very interesting thing, and I got to go, like I said, with my school, so it was nice. I got to take the kids on a field trip. Okay, so let's get back here. Okay, so if you go into your Google Classroom for me, you'll notice that I do have class resources, so I have a pace chart there now. You can click on it and like I said, you'll see my pace chart. It says no due date because it's not really an assignment, but there's no place or no about page to put things that you might use. So I'm just going to make the class resource page. My Zoom link is in there as well. I will be Zooming with you guys. I'll send a timeout later next week just so we can get together and kind of come together, all of my classes actually. So there could be quite a few learners in here, but just to kind of talk about and give suggestions for completing your assignments and any helpful hints next week. You completed hopefully the welcome back lesson, and this week you'll see lesson 2, Foundations of the American Republic. And I tried to label it in a way that is better this year. Last year I kind of just did 0.001 and then there was no real rhyme or reason. It just kind of went down. But this time if you see, you'll see the topics. Like the first one's Foundations of the American Republic, and then the next topic you'll do is Development of Constitutional Government. So I went and I'm going to just, like you'll see here, Foundations of American Republic. So all of the different launches I do concerning that topic are going to go under here. And then when we get to Development of the Constitutional Government, I will make another header here and it'll go right under there. And I'm just going to kind of label them 0.001, 0.002, and then I'll say lesson 2, and then the following week lesson 3. So hopefully, I think by the end of the year, we'll have about 38 lessons. So I'm hoping this is better organized for you. And if you have any suggestions, let me know on how I can better help you. Okay, so if you get to work and reach out to me, and I will be in touch with you. And just please make sure you are completing your assignments, you're doing your stuff in Google Classroom, and you are reaching out to your learning guides if it's not me. Okay, have a great week. Bye.